getting cold out. It's time to get the garlic in the garden. Let's do this. Okay, so first thing, as Laura told you in our last video, we just got a new camera, and it's got a new microphone, and it's got a little muff over it, and it's really windy here right now. So let us know what you think of the sound quality, please. Okay, let's get talking about garlic. The number one thing that you need to know is store-bought garlic will not work. Okay, it's been sprayed with a growth inhibitor, and it just won't produce like it should. Okay, you might get a few cloves, but that's it. Okay, so always go organic, pick it up at your local organic market or order online. Okay, then the second thing, there's hardneck and there is softneck. One of the things that we really enjoy about garlic is scapes, and you can only get garlic scapes from hardneck varieties. Okay, so there's something to consider when you go shopping. We don't really care which one we have, although the softneck does last longer. We go through so much garlic that it doesn't really matter. We're out of it in 6 months. So we just mix our varieties by what is big cloves, what is easy to peel, and tastes great when you cook. Laura just did a post on our website all about garlic. It tells you everything you need to know. Go take a look at that, and then come back here real quick and we'll show you how we're going to prep the garden. I've been asked a couple of times how I would go about like a raised bed planter and planting garlic. We happen to have a 4x8 bed right here. It's already been amended with good soil. I've taken the trusty hoe to the weeds, gotten all of them out of there. Okay, my next job is going to be to try to aerate. I don't want to shovel, I don't want to rototill. We like doing a no-till method of gardening, and all I'm trying to do is aerate so water and air can get deep in the soil, and I do not want to disturb the biology if I can. So to aerate, your best tool would probably be a wide blade pitchfork. I don't have one at the moment. Instead I've got this bedding fork, so it works great for our compost pile, and that's what I'm going to use. So then I'm going to amend our soil with two different products. One is some type of manure. It doesn't really matter what you get or whose brand it is, just get it cheap. Whatever you can get at your box store, your hardware store, or whatever. Support local when you can. And a bag of fertilizer. I've promoted lower NPK numbers in the past. This year I'm trying out a higher number, and we're going to see if I maybe have to fertilize less. So that's the hope. So on a 4x8 bed, I'm going to put in 1 cup of fertilizer, and I'm just going to sprinkle it in real quick. One thing that I believe in a lot is a quality compost. We unfortunately, well, very fortunately, just moved here. Unfortunately, we don't have an established compost pile yet. So if you find yourself in a predicament like that, or don't have a compost pile, make sure you get some sort of fertilizer on the bed. The chicken manure, horse manure, whatever you can, get something on there. It goes a long way to amending your soil and setting up your soil life for the future. I'll use this whole bag in a 4x8. All right, now that our bed is ready, let's plant some garlic. So one thing you might want to consider when you're choosing your garlic bulbs is not to get garlic like this when you can have garlic like this. Okay, these seeds, individual cloves, and you'll probably get about 8 of them from here, will grow into fabulous garlic. Way better than this. Make sure they're organic. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, there's 20 heads of garlic going in the ground, and the rest of it is our supply. And that's why it doesn't last us until Christmas, you guys. We need to grow so much garlic. So that is 20 heads of garlic, and each one of those heads will give you approximately 8 cloves. So that's 160 heads of garlic we'll have next year, which is a lot more than this. So we're looking forward to it. So we're gonna break this up a little bit. I just like to rub these off a little. And just separate the clove starts. And then at that point, you should be able to just break them off. So there you go, you got 7 cloves off of that one head. The next thing you're going to want to do is plant them about 2 or 3 inches deep. So all I do is just go about a 6-inch spacing. It's basically square foot gardening. And you're just taking a clove, you have a point and you have the root side. Want to make sure the point is up at one of your intersections. Stick it down deep in the hole and then cover it back up. Sometimes it's nice not to cover them back up until you're done planting. So you know where they're at. And then water them in, okay? Now this time of year, we get a lot of rain up here in Zone 8, Pacific Northwest. It's supposed to start raining tomorrow and not stop for a week, so I'm not gonna bother with the watering in. But throughout the winter, these will get growth started. You could see some growth as early as about a month, but that will probably die off during your winter. And then it'll really come into its own probably around March around here. You'll be able to see the starts. So then you can reference Laura's blog post and learn all about harvesting. Thanks for stopping by today. If you've got any questions, let us know. And thank you so much for all of the likes. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you guys soon. Happy growing.